This video is sponsored by Card Kingdom. Go to the link in the description below so they know that I sent you. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and jump in the draft. Doing traditional draft, Ravnica Allegiance. If you're watching this video on YouTube, you can go to a link in the description below that'll take you to Card Kingdom's website, where you can buy a lot of awesome stuff and they'll know that I sent you. If you're watching this on Twitch, it's below, where the video is. So yeah, there's a logo you can click on and it'll take you there. So let's fire this draft off. Okay. So our rare's horrible. Maybe the worst card in this set. I don't know. There's probably worse cards, but it's pretty bad. It just doesn't really do anything real. So, Mortify is really, really good, but gold. Same with Law Mage's Binding. I actually think Mortify is better. And I think that's probably what we're going to take. We're going to take one of these gold cards either way. I think they're pretty close, but I think Mortify does come out ahead in the end. They're both splashable, nice removal spells. Hello, I am Brian. So yeah, I'm going to take the Mortify. Okay. So here, we get the point, which is pretty nice. There's also a final payment, which is pretty nice. I don't hate the idea of having it be my second pick here. It is another gold card, and it's not guaranteed we play it. Frilled Mystic's really strong. I'm leaning towards payment instead of get the point, though. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, here's a Law Mage's Binding. This one we are going to take. It's splashable. Start with 3 removal spells. It's not too bad. Yeah, this is kind of a mediocre pack overall, apart from, like, Cry of the Carnarium and Law Mage's Binding. I guess Syndicate Messenger is solid, but yeah. So we'll get Law Mage's Binding. Oh, should I take another final payment? Maybe. Yeah, I mean, there's also a Skewer the Critics. Which is good. And would probably be pack one, pick one here. Would be control deck incoming. Yeah, maybe. Could be the way it started. Skewer the Critics. Yeah, I mean, maybe we just take another final payment. Silhana Wayfinder and Terramander are both solid. So I could kind of see leaning towards one of them over Skewer the Critics. I mean, I think it's close. So maybe I should take, yeah, we're going to take another final payment. Okay, Night of the Last Breath is unfortunately not all that exciting. And really, this pack isn't very exciting. Consign to the Pit's alright, but the way we've started, our removal spells are way better. I'm sort of leaning towards taking a Guildgate or Skitter Eel, I guess. I'm going to lean Guildgate here. Yeah, let's go with the Guildgate. Okay, Grasping Throw is really good. I think that's probably where I go, and that may lock us into Black-White officially. We do want to splash Law Mage's Binding if we can. Swordform Hybrid's really good too, but given what we already have, I'm going to take the Throw. Okay, well, this is weird. Probably going to take the Guildgate. The Crocodile's fine, but it's not anything special. Fireblade Artist. Yeah, I mean, it's alright. I think I'd probably just take a Guildgate. I think Swordform Hybrid, Rumbling Ruin, like, these cards are good, but it doesn't look like where we are, you know? So I'm going to take a Guildgate. Helps us splash red, potentially. Okay, here I think I'm going to take Vizkopa Vampire. A nice little playable for us. So here we could still take a Consign to the Pit. But there's also an Orzhov Guildgate. I'm leaning Guildgate here. Guildgates have their uses, right? So I like having one copy of Dead Rebels, so I think that's what I'll take here. Okay, so Macabre Mockery could be useful out of our sideboard, potentially. Yeah, I guess Prying Eyes. I don't know. Take an Axebane Beast. Wilderness Reclamation. Deface. Man, Smothering Tithe is horrible. It's nice to get a white rare, but it is bad. Okay. So, this pack, like say this was pack 1. Pick one. It's a strong one. Chillbringer, Enraged Ceratok, Rhythm of the Wild. I think those are all pretty first pickable cards. For us, where we are now, I'm still really tempted by Chillbringer. It's a card that I really like, and I shove into a lot of decks. There's an Ill-Gotten Inheritance, which in a deck with this much removal, probably pretty good. I'm not as high on it as some people are, but I do think if we can build a defensive deck, it's not a bad win condition. And we don't have to like go and get Guild Gates to make it work like we do with Chillbringer. So, I mean, you know, we could take Twilight Panther or Civic Stalwart, but I think we're going to take the Inheritance. I'm finally gonna play it. I very rarely do. Spirit of the Spires, pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we take here. Another final payment, but I think we're okay with that. Gate Colossus is probably where we go. You know, Summary Judgment is nice, but we've already got 3 Guild Gates, so I think we want the Gate Colossus. He's just such a powerhouse. Gateway Sneak. It's interesting. There's an Azorius Guild Gate, which does help us splash our Law Mage's Binding and helps our Gate Colossus. I think that's probably better than like a second Dead Revels. Yeah. Guild Gate it is. Ooh, Ministry of Obligation. Yes, please. That's really good with our final payments and just good in general. You know, I wouldn't mind a Twilight Panther at some point, but we do need some 2-drops too at one point or another. Probably just Sentinel's Mark here. Yeah. Okay, another Orzhov Guildgate. I think we take it, given what we have going on. So we could take a second Ill-Gotten Inheritance or a 2-drop. Kind of leaning towards Inheritance. Yeah. Maybe next time we go for a 2-drop. If there is one. Yeah, we'll probably take the Panther over the Imp just because we need some early game. Same with the Pegasus over Vizkopa Vampire. 2-drops are something we'd like. Sage's Rose Savant. Quench for the sideboard, I guess. Exposed to Daylight for the sideboard. Okay. Well, Tome of the Guild Pact. How many gold cards do we have right now? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 6. Yeah, that's probably enough. And we're probably going to... We'll incentivize taking them more. And Tome of the Guild Pact, it not only gives us fixing, but it's like super powerful in terms of like winning you a long game because of all the cards it draws you. And what are we giving up here? Sentinel's Mark. A Grudian. Yeah, we'll take the Tome. Okay, here we're going to take Syndicate Guildmage. Another Guildgate or Grotesque Demise is tempting, but I think I have enough removal, and the more gold creatures I can get, the better now. Yeah, so I'm going to go with the Guildmage. It's a nice card anyway. Alright, so here I think I take another Twilight Panther. Actually, I guess Bedeck Bedazzle is probably better. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, we could splash red just to occasionally cast Bedeck, I guess. Okay, so here we're going to take a Grotesque Demise over a 3rd Ill-Gotten Inheritance. It's a good removal spell. Okay. Clear the stage. How much 4 power do I have here? 4 power more. I think the answer may be none. Yeah, that's what it looks like the answer is. Kind of leaning towards the Vampire. Let's do it. Okay, here I do think I take a Consign to the Pit. I could take another Rakdos Guildgate too, I guess. Yeah. Doesn't seem like a terrible idea. Yeah, let's do it. Guild Gate it is. Plague White, okay. Need more 2-drops, I'll take it. Another Guild Gate is possible there, but I don't think that's what we wanted. Another Consign to the Pit, I guess for the sideboard. I don't like Drill Bit a ton, but maybe it's better out of our sideboard. Okay, alright, so we're up to 4 1 or 2 drops. So I'm not desperate for Thirsting Shade here. I think I take the Grudian. Sentinel's Mark is nice too. How many creatures do we have? The more we need a lot of creatures to take most advantage of Sentinel's Mark. Somehow I've forgotten how to check that. Oh, this will work. Yeah. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 right now. Which makes a card like Sentinel's Mark considerably worse. So I think taking another Death Touch creature is probably where we want to go. The Crocodile wouldn't be bad either, but... yeah, let's take Consign to the Pit. Another Vampire. More gold cards is good. Another Exposed to Daylight. Bankrupt in Blood. Alright, so... we are at exactly 40 cards. I don't think we need to run a Mountain, incidentally. And we're not running Simic Guildgate. We probably do want to run one Island, because we're only at 2 blue sources for our Law Mage's Binding. Yeah. Then in terms of black sources, we have 4, 5, 6, 7. In terms of blue sources, ooh, our mana base is bad. In terms of white sources, we have 8. Okay, so we need to add 2 more lands. Probably 1 swamp and 1 plains. Yeah. Alright, and then we have 2, 3, we have 5 guild gates, which is definitely enough for Gate Colossus, so... we don't, like, desperately need to splash red, but giving us the potential opportunity, like, say our opponent's at 2, you know, being able to cast Bedazzle would be kind of nice. So, yeah, we can occasionally do that the way our mana base is. Alright, let's see how we do here. I will play first. So, I think this hand's okay on the play. I think I'll keep it. You know, we don't have a lot of early stuff. If this deck has a problem, I think its problem will be not enough early stuff. But we've got really good removal, some sweet grindy cards to win games. And yeah, so I'm reasonably happy about that. Immolation Shaman. Okay, all the final payments. Yes, I am the guy who does set reviews on YouTube, Magic Mark 2020. Also do draft videos. Alright. Okay. Is that worth destroying here with the final payment or something? I don't think so. It is going to kind of suck here if they can get through my spirit. But, yeah. Yeah. Thanks for the follow, Magic Mark 2020. If they have a kill spell here, it would not feel good. Okay, good. That's what I wanted to see. So this, I think, gives us time to play Ill-Gotten Inheritance. So I will. We can sacrifice Ill-Gotten Inheritance to final payment if such a thing happens. And that could definitely happen. I mean, there's times when you can't pay 5 life or lose a creature, so... Man, if they kill me here, or attack me here, I'm in trouble. Unfortunately. Yeah, they can make... I mean, if what they do is make my guy unable to block and attack for 3, I'm not in that much trouble. My gal, I guess, unable to block. Just a little trouble. Okay, so... I do think we go for a block here. Question is, what do I block? So, oh good, he can gain. I forgot he can do what he can do right now. Yeah, so let's block here. See what happens. It may not be good. Yeah. It's not. I'm so glad I have creatures. I could use Dead Revels, I guess, but seems like overkill. Okay, the good news is I can kill 2 creatures if I have to. So we're just gonna have to end our turn. I think all the guilds, I think Rakdos is the worst, but I think the other 4... I mean, I've had a lot of success with Simic, Gruul, and Orzhov and Azorius. So I think there is interesting. Okay, so they're trying to go for the pain here. I think they're all pretty good. I think it's a fairly balanced set. So should I blow up their land? Interesting. They're only attacking with their land. I think I'm going to blow that land up. Which is certainly not the optimal use of Mortify, but, you know, if it means I don't take any damage this turn, I think I'm okay with it. Ridelith, thanks for the follow. I think we're going to have to do this because we're desperate. So we're just going to Spectacle this. Get back our Spirit. Which is not what you want to be doing. Yeah, I mean, this deck, I'm not hugely confident about it, you know, and these games aren't helping. Okay, so we're going to take 8 here. So much fun. Alright, so we're going to play Vizkopa Vampire. I'm going to put Sentinel's Mark on Spirit of the Spires. I'm going to attack, go back up to 12. Yeah. I can take 6. And now I have to. Okay. Oh, I forgot they could block. It doesn't really matter, but it matters a little. Alright, so I think we're going to have to sack a creature. We can't really afford... I mean, I could lose Ill-Gotten Inheritance, but I feel like we need it. We do have a second final payment if we have to use it here. Okay, you're making that unable to block. That's fine with me for now. Yeah, sacking the mark is definitely something I could do. I'm not ready to do it yet, but... all these lands. The vigilance on my spirit is definitely helping keep me alive. I mean, the good news is we can final payment and ill-gotten inheritance. We can do both of those things. Rhythm of the Wild. Is that enough of a reason for us to bring in our enchantment hate? / artifact hate? Probably not. Ooh. That's a bit of a problem. That probably means they're not attacking us this turn, though, which could be a big deal. Actually, they probably are, right? I mean, what do they have to lose? Both their creatures can get through. Alright. Alright. So, if I sack this right now, we go up to 8. They go to 5. Then they'll go to 4 on our turn, and then to 1. But if we go low enough on life here, we gotta worry about this Balrak Clan Crusher messing us up. I feel like the best thing is probably just final payment and sack our ill-gotten inheritance, unfortunately. I don't think we have a great chance of finding our way out of this. Alright, so... then we're going to pass to blockers. We'll block this. Couldn't really pay 5 life there. We didn't have enough life to pay 5 life, unfortunately. So we need a little help to win. We got to draw really well here. Oh, I forgot you can do that to anything. Man, that's annoying. Yeah, I think we go after the Crusher. Yeah, that's game, unfortunately. You know, given their start, I was pretty happy to stabilize long enough to almost win the game. So, like, we definitely don't want an expensive removal spell here. I don't think we want Drill Bit either. Not really Shadow Cloak. I wasn't a huge fan of the format to begin with, and it also just annoys me that they put it on here for the ranked format when the latest format you can't play ranked. so I kind of don't want to give them the extra person playing it to reinforce the idea that we all want to play Rivals of Ixalan ranked. Rivals was a lot better than Guilds, not Guilds, than regular Ixalan at least. I'm going to keep this. It's a good hand. Much more proactive than the one we had last time. Player Guild Mage. turn. Alright, so I think this is a good time to drop our inheritance. Yeah, here we'll play our Grudian because it can trade with that beast. Yeah, I mean, the thing I didn't like about either of those sets is how focused on creature strategies they were, and how Mortify's nice. How uninteractive they are. Like, there's no good, like, blocking in that format is so dangerous, and taking out an entire aspect of the game, like blocking, is kind of annoying. So I think we just pass and leave our mana up, and we're either going to Mortify or Final Payment something. We can also use the Guild Mage's ability, potentially. Which might just be worth it to tap down the Ceratok. Yeah, so let's let that resolve. And tap their guy. And then they can attack me with their two smaller creatures, but I'm down to take two. Yeah. Alright, so now I think we can get away with playing another creature. Leave up Final Payment and our ability. This seems like a pretty nice defensive board state. So we're gonna, okay. We'll just tap down the Ceratok. Grudian for lands. No, I'd rather trade the Grudian for the beast. Yeah, so we'll block there. Block here. Okay, we can play our Gate Colossus next turn. Yeah, Final Payment, Mortify, leave them up. But if they use this ability, I think it's pretty clear we just kill it. Yeah, this Guild Mage is kind of obnoxious, turning all their lands into 4/4s. Oh, he actually made my guy unable to block. So, tap down the big boy. Oh yeah, we do take some damage from it, but that's okay. Yeah, maybe attacking with the scope is the right call. So I'm going to block here. Oh, except I'm not. I should have. I meant to block. Oh, I can't. That's why I didn't. Of course. Alright, so I think we're going to do Final Payment and pay life for it here. I am about to play Gate Colossus, so maybe I should be less inclined to do that. Yeah, let's do Final Payment. We're going to pay 5, and we're going to hit. Almost feels like the Guild Mage is the biggest problem, because we need our big Gate Colossus to be able to block and stuff, so... I also can't tap it down. Okay, that'll be useful. But, yeah, we're just going to play... Gate Colossus. Yeah, Colossus does take up all my mana, but I still think it's worth it. He has ways he can kill it, sure, but not a lot of them. Okay. I do think I block the Ceratok here and see what happens. Okay. I'm okay with that 2-for-1, especially because I have Dead Rebels. Alright, so how many creatures are in my graveyard right now? Plenty, but, yeah, so let's get back Colossus and Grudion. Yeah, and then, yeah, we'll play our Grudion. Yeah, that's scary. Obviously, I can trade my Grudion for it, so not incredibly scary, but it does have trample. So, you know, play a Colossus again. Right, that's what we want, for them to stop attacking us. Thank you for the follow, Black and Lux. Yeah, so we're just going to play the Vizkopa Vampire. And then we can both use this ability and Mortify if we need to. I'm going to go on the defensive mostly with our Colossus, at least for now. I mean, I played Arena during the closed beta, but I've started recording it and streaming it in the last month or so, so it's a pretty recent development. Moved over from Magic Online for the most part. My kind of plan is when drafts on here are unrealistic, which is usually the case, like when a new set comes out, to draft on Magic Online because, you know, drafting against people. But once they figure out the AI for a set, generally this gets better. Yeah, this is going to go on YouTube. It'll be Monday's draft video. I decided to both stream and record. I also got, I mean, it's because I got a new computer largely that I'm capable of doing it, so. We have a pretty nice board state, I think. Sure. Yeah, so tap him down. Oh, yeah, I forget I take damage. Maybe I should just mortify him. Alright, well. Now we are. And there we go. Pretty good shape now. Yeah, that's... yeah. All right. Yeah, don't think we want exposed to daylight. This is my first dirtily ill-gotten gains deck. It's been fun. I really set my avatar to Karn, but it still keeps changing. It's a small thing, but it's like, how can that not be fixed? Yeah, horrible hand. Reasonable hand. Usually I seem to have the most viewers on Saturday and Sunday. I think I start a little too early. Usually by the end, there's a lot of viewers on here. I think we more desperately want to draw an early play than we do a fourth land. We'll hit a fourth land anyway. Last weekend, I was playing at the same time as the Mythic Championship, which was not good for my viewership. Yeah, this isn't good. We do have lots of ways to gain life. Yeah. It's not the best time window, but it's what works for me, so. And it's been working reasonably well so far, getting subscribers and stuff, so. Okay, this is not good. Not good. Well, looks like they're kind of stuck. Yeah, there seem to be a reasonable number of people who the morning drafts work well for. Alright, so Guildgate, Ill-Gotten Inheritance. I'm not gonna block. It's not worth the risk when I can't leave up Sentinel's Mark or something, you know? Okay, so I could use Sentinel's Mark here to gain the life, or I could use it as a combat trick, but that doesn't seem that great. I think I try to go for what we gotta hope they don't have here, which would be backbreaking, is the thing that destroys a flyer and has a combat trick on the other side. Alright. They do not, which is good. We need to gain the life against this aggro deck. Collision, yeah, that's it. Collision Colossus. Yeah, you're big. Alright, so I'm gonna play Gate Colossus now. Oh yeah, no reason for me to attack. I keep forgetting. Yeah, they did. Leaving a mana for final payment is kind of tempting, but what are you gonna do? Oh my god.
Oh, I look forward to seeing you. You're gonna hurt when this is through.
I haven't had someone play this against me yet, and I haven't played with it. Let's see. So I could use Ill-Gotten Inheritance to help me take that thing down. I think what I'm going to do here is Final Payment Rubble Slinger and then attack with both my creatures. We don't need this staying alive. That's for sure. So they got to block with their Enraged Ceratox. Yeah, alright.
No, I'm not finished with you. Not by a long shot.
I'm going to hold on to Dead Revels. And our Urzav Guildgate in case our Colossus does get taken down. Ugh. Do I just block and make them use their card? Feels like if they could have destroyed my flyer, they would have already. Alright, let's block. Alright, fair enough. Ooh, you can't block Enraged Ceratok, but I don't know that I care. Yeah, giving that guy Menace would be a problem. Yeah, Scorchmark would suck. Anytime they use it on your Administrative Obligation is pretty heartbreaking. It's like, no! The value. The value. Okay. Unfortunately, that means we're going to have to end our turn. I'm holding on to both of these in case our Colossus dies and we have a way to get him back. We also have Dead Rebels, to be fair, but... Yeah, this Rhythm of the Wild is a problem the longer this game goes. That's for sure. Good morning, Joka. Not drawing lands would be cool. Yeah, that's a problem. He's gonna start making my Gate Colossus unable to block. He said good game like 3 times this game. It's a little bit annoying. Especially because every time it hasn't been good game. Ugh. Alright, so go for it. Yeah. Sucks I didn't have removal up. Okay. So we're just gonna use Dead Revels here as opposed to... So we'll get back Gate Colossus and Spirit of the Spires. Play Guildgate. Yeah, I know I can mute the guy. It's not that annoying, but it's just like, who does that? So, this Clan Guildmage is a serious issue. Because it's going to make our Gate Colossus unable to block. In theory, at least. Yeah. Oh, I mean, I don't say hello or GG at the appropriate time either. I think playing Magic Online, like, I never did that stuff either. I mean, I did if somebody said it to me, but admittedly, I did not go out of my way to do it. Hey, they scooped, which is kind of surprising. Oh, I guess I had no blockers. That was a mistake, huh? Alright. That guy said GG when he played his Domri. He said GG when he played his Rhythm of the Wild. And neither one was GG. So, you know. Fate. I finally drafted a dirtily ill-gotten inheritance deck, so solid little hand. Just, you know, a bunch of common creatures. Alright, so let's play our Plague White and get in for some early damage. Then we can play the Pegasus next turn. Thank you, Twilight Pony, for the bits. Seems like you drop in every stream and cheer me on, so thank you. Yeah, I was really surprised he didn't minus. I'm with you. Man, that's annoying. Humongulous. Why you gotta be like that? But yeah, now we'll play our Inheritance and get that clock going. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, now we'll play another Vampire. Glad you're enjoying the streams, Twilight Pony. Yeah, burn makes sense in that thing. I thought about maybe doing that if we have some extra time, but I have to like make a constructed deck. You know, I don't have much interest. Why put it on Vizkopa Vampire? It's not like it's a good attacker. Right, so player Syndicate Guildmage. We're in pretty great shape here. I mean, just slowly bleed them out. We have 2 removal spells. And if we ever draw a 5th land, some pretty threatening stuff to do. Okay, so I think I'm okay with trading my Vizkopa Vampire for the Veteran. Alright, there we go. So yeah, we're just gonna slam the Colossus. Yeah, that one went exceedingly well. Why not the tethered one? That's, you know, that's a good question, Shadowcloak. That's a good question. So we might want Exposed to Daylight. Did we see enough to bring it in? Maybe. I don't think so. I have to see at least 2 targets before I really feel comfortable. I do think this is a keep. We're on the draw. So we have a 2-drop. So yeah. And now we have a 1-drop. It'd be good to start drawing lands now, please. Yeah, if I draw lands, I can curve out. Hey, on our way there, huh? Low sea speeds. Hey, we are drawing those lands to curve out, aren't we? Slam the Inheritance down. Yeah, Senate Griffin's kind of annoying. We drew all the lands. Yeah, I think we play our Vizkopa Vampire and end our turn. Junk Troller. You don't see that every day. At least I don't. With Dead Revels, maybe I should just be willing to trade my Twilight Panther, huh? But I kind of don't feel like, you know, with Ill-Gotten Inheritance in play, the onus is really on them to figure out something. It's not on us. Probably should have attacked with my Vampire just to gain more life and or trade with Senate Griffin, but... What is happening? Junk Troller? Oh, they're probably a high alert deck. That's probably what it is. Here's another Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Yeah, that's what I think, Marpoletti. I'm in agreement with you. So we got the 2 Ill-Gotten Inheritance clock now. There it is. See if they attack here. No, I was gonna say they still don't have that good of attacks, so. Ooh. Does mean we're tapped out, but I think it's worth it. We want to get that going. It also lets us play our Law Mage's Binding. Yeah, I mean, over 2 turns, we can definitely finish them off. Alright, so I'm gonna... Should I just take 12 here? I'm just gonna take 12 here. Yeah, that's pretty scary. Alright, so... Should I just leave mana up to use one of these at the end of their turn and then the other one on my turn? Probably. Yeah, that's probably the best thing to do. Playing Law Mage's Binding is tempting, but... Yeah, I can also Panther. I can Panther and Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Ooh. Interesting. Alright, so... we'll go ahead and double block here. Yeah, this should be game, basically. Not a lot for 2 blue mana that can mess this up. Okay. Ill-Gotten Inheritance got us there. This seems like the right deck for it, for sure. All right. See if we can keep up the win streak here. We got to win 1 more to break even. Yeah, Inheritance was better in Sealed, I think, than it is in Constructed. I think you have to have it. I've seen people shove it into any black deck, and I just don't think that's the right choice. You have to have a deck with lots of removal and lots of dirtily creatures, or it's not really going to work out for you. Alright, this is fine. I've beaten it way more times than it's beaten me. I don't like it in Rakdos aggro. I'd rather just have like a 4-drop creature, basically. So I could kill that thing with Bedeck, Bedazzle, or Final Payment, but I don't think I do. I'm gonna play a Vampire here. Yeah, I mean, it's nice that it enables Spectacle, but, like, there's not that much Spectacle. And a lot of it's not that exciting, you know? I mean, it has been nice for us. It's turned on our Dead Revels without us having to really do anything, but... Do I just block that thing? It's definitely worth considering. I kind of feel like we have to kill that Beastmaster, so that's what I'm going to do. While they're tapped out here. End our turn. I mean, I do think a significant part of it is Arena. It seems pretty easy. Like, I get a Gate Colossus pretty regularly because I value it pretty highly. We're down with the trade here. Why'd they do that for? Just for fun? Ah, Stony Strength. Yeah, alright. We're gonna Final Payment that. Pay 5 life. See you later. Nice. We're just gonna gain a bunch of life back now. Play the Inheritance. It's funny how long our first match was, because our games since then have been pretty fast. That's for sure. Having all the instant speed removal we have has been pretty sweet. We've gotten lots of 2-for-1s. Lots and lots of 2-for-1s. Which are, you know, pretty key to winning in Limited. Guess they're actually sideboarding. Should I be worried? Maybe. It's showing me Karn here, but like when we go in, it's gonna give me like someone else as my avatar. It's pretty sweet. That's the biggest problem Arena has, you know. The avatar thing. Not really. So, how's everybody spending their Saturday? While we wait for this match, this game. There it is. I don't know. It may not have been sideboarding. You can use it as a break. Yeah, see, we get this one. Why can't I remember her name? I know what she does, but I can't remember her name. That's a rough way to spend the day, Von Hannenberg. Get well soon. Yeah, this is reasonable. Vivian, that's it. Breakfast pizza. Sounds pretty good. Seems like everybody has the flu right now. I've had a lot of students email me doctor's notes and the like because they have the flu. I haven't gotten it yet, but it seems like it's gonna happen. It's inevitable. Okay, so we're gonna enter turn here. Do I just grotesque demise now to play around a problem trick? That way I can also get in for 2, so let's do it. We need our ill-gotten inheritance. We've had opponents get some pretty bad luck in terms of their land draws. That has definitely helped us. This deck does seem to really punish people who stumble, because if you can't pressure me before I play ill-gotten inheritance, you're in trouble. Because the only way to really do well against it, well, if you're ever behind when you play ill-gotten inheritance, you're kind of screwed. But we've been ahead of basically every time. Daggercaster. Alright, so we have broken even. Again, the streak continues. 3-0. See if we can put up another maybe 5-0. But 4-2 would be good too. Maintains my win percentage more or less, if that's what we do. We've had good opening hands, too, and drawn well. All of that helps. It all evens out in the end, you know, when you're feeling really unlucky. Sometimes luck goes the other way. Another pretty good hand. I guess it must be. It has been ever since the last update. Must be randomizing avatars, because why not, you know? Why not? Alright. It's probably worth playing the Twilight Panther in turn 1. We don't have anything on turn 2, so that's when we can play the Guild Gate. You like the random avatars? Alright, so... Pow. Then we'll play our Guild Gate. This time they have all their cards. Sarah Avatar. Yeah, Gatebreaker Ram is not my friend. When you say Sarah Avatar, do you mean the card Sarah Avatar, or an avatar of the Sarah who was just spoiled from Modern Horizons or whatever? So I think for now, playing the Vampire works for me. We're going to take a hit from the Gatebreaker Ram, but I think that's okay. There's not really any reason to block it. In fact, it's probably a little more dangerous when I block it because of combat tricks. Yeah, that was the spoilers they revealed are pretty cool. Cabal Therapist is cool too. That set looks interesting. For me, of course, I most want it to be a fun limited format, but I already like the nostalgia. Alright, so we're going to take 5 here. Probably just mortify all the guild gates. So I feel like leaving up black mana kind of matters. And for that reason, I'm going to cast Mortify here and leave up and play, you know, a non-guild gate. It's probably not going to come to Arena. It'll probably only be on Magic Online. That's how it's been before, but we'll just have to see. Definitely attacking, and I'm willing to trade too. Okay, so we can play our Inheritance next turn, hopefully. Oh yeah. They can potentially counter it. Let's see if they do. They do. Man, they hit some cards I would have liked to see there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It'll be a draft pre-release. The whole thing looks interesting. I'm kind of surprised that they are making it all cards that aren't already in Modern. I think there's like 5 based on what they've said that are already in Modern, but it seems strange to me. It's like it seems dangerous, I guess is what I'm saying, to design so many cards that skip Standard and go straight to Modern instead of like 50 new cards, you know, or reprints that aren't already in Modern. It's like 250, you know, which is bold for sure. Alright, so I'm going to play Ill-Gotten Inheritance here. Oh, are you going to quench this? Are you that guy? No. I thought it, when I only looked at the announcement, I didn't watch the video, but it said that there are 254 cards total and 249 of them aren't in Modern. Which, okay, that's the 5 basic lands. We just cracked that. Thank you, Shadow Cloak. So you're right. It's not as if it's everything. It's not as if it's 5 old cards. Other, you know, the basic lands though. It's interesting that even the non-basics they're printing aren't going to be in Modern already, right? There's some options, I guess. So we definitely want to just try to trade with the Ram here. Because he is scary. No, you'll only be able to use the cards in Modern. They skip Standard, the cards that are being made for... So let's see if they... Oh, God. We're in trouble. Ow. So I think we just play both Vizkopa Vampires here. Oh, yeah, they'll be Legacy. I would think Legacy and Vintage legal too. I just mean not Standard. Yeah, this time when we played the Inheritance, we were not ahead at all, or at parity even. We were behind, and it may not do enough for us. I think it's a pretty safe prediction to have that some card they print in that set is going to be too good. So let's see if they bust open this double block. If they do, we're going to cry. That's for sure. But we have to do it, I think. Oh, God. I mean, you know, it could have been worse. At least they lost their Fairy Duelist, but it's not good. We do have lots of spells that can stop this Gatebreaker Ram from breaking our face. We just need one of them. Oh, that's helpful, actually. Yeah, so we're gonna go Spectacle. I think we want back Twilight Panther. Twilight Panther, and yeah, we'll get a Viscopa. Okay. We got a chance here. Skitter Eel's a problem too, but if I can kill a Gatebreaker Ram with my Twilight Panther, I'll be reasonably happy. Man. Stop interacting with my creatures. Alright, so I think we're taking 11. Let's do it. I'm assuming they're gonna adapt their Skitter Eel. They didn't adapt their Skitter Eel, so we don't take quite as much. We do now know they have a Fairy Duelist to screw over a Twilight Panther, though, so that's fun. They don't have it yet, but they're about to draw it. Oh, thank God. I needed my own big boy. So they got Fairy Duelist and another card in their hand. Wow. Gate Colossus slows the game down. Ooh, that's nice too. Can claw our way back into this game. So I think we attack with this, because if they want to use Fairy Duelist to just not take damage, I'm kind of okay with it. Yeah. Glad to hear it, El Rotato. Sorry it's so early for you. Maybe I should move my Saturday and Sunday streams a little later. I could probably move them like an hour later, the start time. At least some of the time. Well, we turned the game around with that Gate Colossus. Looked like we were fighting a losing battle there for a while, but... we'll attack with both flyers. And again, yeah, they can Fairy Duelist and not take damage, but that's the best they can do. I don't think it's worth using Final Payment. Hello, MT11. Glad you made it to the stream. So we got Final Payment ready to go, should they really mess us up here, like kill our Gate Colossus. I can just sack it and kill the Gatebreaker Ram. I think that's my plan here. I mean, we almost have lethal at this point. Yeah. We have been very lucky. Like, there weren't that many cards we could draw there that would make them stop. I mean, I guess removal would have done it too, but it's pretty lucky. I'll take it, though. Yeah, the Colossus is pretty insane. I need to, at some point in the next couple weeks, get my cards I was wrong about video up. I did think the Colossus would be a good gate payoff. I gave it like a build around B- or something, but it's like a build around A. I don't really think there's any question. It's like better than a lot of the rares in this format and mythic rares. Although, I mean, you do have to have a little bit of setup for it, but the setup it asks for isn't insane. I mean, I've played it in decks with 3 or 4 guild gates, and yeah, it hasn't been as incredible, but it was pretty fun. It was solid enough even in that situation, and it's pretty hard not to get like 3 guild gates. And once you have one of them, you're like, yeah, let's take some guild gates. It's kind of what happened for us. We wanted to splash blue anyway, so it worked out. And we're splashing red too, though we haven't used our red mana at all yet. And it's because it's on our B deck, Bedazzle, and the Bedazzle half, you know, almost never is relevant. So it would be really fun. It seems like an achievement, though, where your opponent's at exactly 2 and you use the Bedazzle half to kill them. Where all you need is the extra damage. You need it more than killing one of their creatures. Of course, you could probably give your creature +3 power to maybe do the last of that damage, but, you know, it's whatever. I mean, you can use, God, I cannot think of card names today. We have it, the 1 white-blue aura that attaches its, you know, put it on a creature and it can't attack or block or use its activated abilities. Law Mage's Binding. No, we didn't get any Rams or Sneaks. We only have the 1 gate build around. We're mostly a black-white deck. A black-white control deck with Ill-Gotten Gains and Gate Colossus. So far, Gate Colossus has mostly just been a defensive creature for us. Ooh, this hand is not so good. Even with our opponent going first. I mean, there's a reasonable chance that I hit a 3rd land, but I don't think that's enough for me. All right, this one is definitely better. You know, Sentinel's Mark with Twilight Panther can be pretty nice in the early game. But I'd probably still like a 3rd land a little more. Yeah, I knew I had it in my deck. That doesn't mean I could remember its name. I did, as I was talking about it, eventually remember its name. I haven't had enough coffee yet, I guess. Yeah, the mark's nice. I don't think it's as good. Like, I remember, like, LSV gave it, like, an incredibly good grade. And it's not that good, I don't think, but it's pretty good. It doesn't hurt that every 2-land hand we've had so far, we've hit the 3rd land. Yeah, coffee is good. I had 1 cup already, but I'll probably save the other cup because I have to grade some stuff after this. Okay, so we probably just kill it with final payment. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna pay 5 pow. I think I'm actually gonna play the vampire first here. Yeah, Kaya can exile it. There are a couple other ways of exiling it. Slime Bind, it sort of, kind of deals with it, but not entirely. He's still a 4/8, right? So. Right, play the vampire again. Uh-oh. We haven't run into a bomb yet either. But there you have one. Having Minister of Obligation and Twilight Panther and Dead Rebels is a pretty nice combo. The Great Fast Food Wars. It's not papers, it's tests. I'm grading some tests. Oh, I get it, because your name's 11 Secret Herbs and Spices. I feel you. You feel like Dead Rebel? What does that mean? Octopus. What we really want to do is get some flyers going and start attacking here. Oh, yeah, I think it is too. I think you basically always want one in your blue decks. Ooh. You know, if they attacked me with their Benthid here... Yeah, I would definitely block and use Twilight Panther's ability. Okay, we don't have double black right now, so that's kind of a problem. However... Yeah, I mean, I don't really value it highly because you don't usually want more than one. And sometimes I see one early and I don't take it and then I never see another one. But every time I have one in my deck, it's pretty nice. It's not the kind of card you want multiple copies of because it's so bad in the early game. Like, you know, for example, right now I can't do anything with it. I mean, and we're not even that early in the game. So... but it'll let me do something eventually, I'm sure. Yeah, that's big on this board state. Hey, there's double black. Okay. I'm just gonna do this now. I guess if they have Stony Strength, I'm gonna regret this mightily, but... Okay, they don't. That also means I don't have Death Touch up, but that's probably okay. No ill-gotten gains either. We've drawn that pretty ridiculously consistently. Magic Fest LA. That's this weekend, I'm guessing. Oh my god. It's not the end of the world thanks to our spirit tokens, but it's not good. And we also have Dead Revels, so that helps too, but man. That is... Alright, so... I honestly think I'm just going to double block the Benthid here. See what happens. My gates are ablaze. Oh, that's pretty savage. Well, there's an ill-gotten inheritance. Doesn't seem so good right now, but it will maybe later. I'm gonna get the Panther and the Ministrant. I'm gonna play the Panther. Trying to stabilize here. Yeah, they have a pretty sweet gate deck, that's for sure. Definitely kill the Benthid rather than the Mammoth Spider. Although, maybe there's something to be said for killing the Mammoth Spider because I do have flyers. And taking one more damage might not be a big deal. Yeah, we probably do want to kill the spider more than the Benthid. Especially because the Benthid doesn't have his illusion friends anymore. Excuse me. What format is Magic Fest LA's Grand Prix? Ooh, that's nice. See if they counter this. So we got Mortify now on top of Twilight Panther. Alright, so I am going to block here. And yeah, I'm going to Death Touch. We go to 4. Isn't that fun? Alright, so that's 7 mana, so we can play Ill-Gotten Inheritance and leave up mana from Mortify here. Can we claw our way back into this one? That Dead Rebels definitely came in handy. Nice. Modern's always interesting to see what's going on. And limited side events, yeah, that's... Seems like the right call. So I probably chump the Benthet here. And see what they do with their Skitteriel. And hope they don't have counter magic. Because if they have counter magic, we're dead, so... They do. Alright. That counter magic was pretty savage. Okay. Well. Man, our sideboard's bad. That's the downside of picking up all the gates. Where do you live, Shadowcloak? I think I'll probably do another draft after this one and do a longer than normal stream. See what happens. Nice. Yeah, Brazil seems to be a Magic hotbed. Lots of good players from there. Yeah, it seems like there are always in Sao Paulo. That is true. And Brazil's a huge country, so... Another long sideboarding. There are people like that in like in the US, like if you live in like Montana, you know, where are you gonna where are you gonna go for a Magic Fest? Okay, I think this is a keep. Could be a little risky, but we do have Plague White and Sentinel's Mark and Final Payment that we can all already cast, so I think I'm okay with it. Yeah, Twitch is pretty great. I really enjoyed streaming. It's a lot more fun to talk with people live while I play than to record and then talk to people in the comments later, though I like doing that too. It's nice to do both. Let's play Plague White. Okay. Hey, Tome of the Guild Pact. Alright, so we're going to attack here. Since it's basically a free attack. And we'll end our turn. We haven't gotten to go off with Tome of the Guild pack yet, unfortunately. Alright, so... yeah, we'll final payment that. Which does drop us down to 13, but I think we have to. Thank you for the follow, Hindor98. Oh, that Grotesque Demise would have come in handy, huh? I'm gonna go ahead and attack again. I mean, since we're an ill-gotten inheritance deck, I mean, I think the Tome is good between the fixing. We are running a ton of colors, and you can really go off on it pretty crazy with if you have enough gold cards, and I think we do, though we don't have any in our hand right now. Should I Grotesque Demise this Wayfinder? I don't think so. Nah. Maybe. Yeah, let's do it. Ugh. I want to keep attacking them because of ill-gotten inheritance. Really need a land. We're finally not just drawing the lands we need. We do still have Mortify and Sentinel's Mark ready, but... chances are good I Mortify. If they play a creature here, I just Mortify it. Especially if it's a 4-drop. It's probably the best path to take. And then really hope I hit that 4th land. It'd be pretty annoying right now if what we drew was a Guild Gate. Thank you for the follow, Tintanica. Why? Oh, I can actually kill it now. Okay, works for me. They still get some value out of it, but we're not looking at a 4-5 anymore, so I'm cool with that. Alright, so we're going to stop attacking now. It sucks that that's like the best case scenario against a Benthid is killing it and still leaving behind the annoying 0/2s that make your creatures unable to untap. But that's why it's a bomb. Yeah, alright. Well, that's not so good. We're about to take 5. Oh my god. Yeah, I think we lose. I think we're gonna lose this one. Gives us a little bit of a chance, but not much of one. I mean, they can adapt her, and we don't have a kill spell for her, and she'll gain trample, so... You know, being able to block her doesn't really matter. Well, maybe it will. We might be able to buy one more turn here. Why do you wonder if they have Verity Circle in particular? Oh, yeah. Alright. Now we're dead. Alright, we dropped a 3 and 1. Ooh. Thundering Spineback. Yeah, bomb after bomb. We don't even have a bomb in our deck, so... Do we even have a rare? I don't know that we do. Gate Colossus feels like a rare, to be fair. Tap your things tribal. Yeah, that's true. That makes sense. I got you. Yeah, our luck has run out, I think. Right, this is okay. Nah, I think we're okay there, not to draw. Another land. Alright, so... Another Guild Gate. Grotesque Demise is so good against Imperious Oligarch. But... Yeah, I guess... We'll just do this now. Hey, we can actually bedazzle. Maybe later on in this game. It's very likely we use bedeck first, but you know. Maybe not. Okay, so... Inheritance time. This is when you want to play it. In our last match, our opponent always had too much pressure on us, and it was bad, which is what happens with it. Alright, so another Guild Gate. Got 2 good removal spells in our hand, so that's good. Oh, Impassioned Orator is pretty good against the Inheritance because it makes it so they don't lose so much. They're going to gain back some of that life, you know. Right, well, that's not very useful. Definitely more willing to trade with my Grudian when I have Dead Rebels in my hand, though. That's for sure. Man. Now I can't get it back. I think I'm going to use Bedeck on the Orator. They're going to pump it here. And it'll survive and hit me really hard. It looks like that's what they're doing. God. Okay, good. It didn't happen. Looked like they were going to do something there. Yeah, I mean, our dex has this problem where it doesn't really have enough creatures, and we're seeing that. That's what I said at the beginning. Like, if this deck has problems, it's going to be our distinct lack of creatures. Alright. We've got great removal, though. This is a time where Dead Rebels isn't so good. Man, okay. Don't think I want to use Mortify yet. I'm not in a situation where I need to do that yet. We might be before too long, though. Yeah, we're gonna take this. Our friend Gate Colossus just to the rescue, maybe. They do potentially have a way to kill him. Several, actually. Black-white is who can kill him. Yeah. We can get him back with Dead Revels, but... and play him, actually, in the same turn. So we still got a chance here. So, Spectacle... What just happened? Interesting. Oh! That's an exile, that's what happened. 3-5. Yeah, so we can barely survive here. Potentially. There's lots of ways we don't even survive, so... The whole Debtor's Transport thing's a problem. Yeah, right. Well, you know, we started this thing 3-0, but we may be about to just only break even here. Yeah, again, not much of a sideboard. I think I have 12 creatures, Kevin. Alright, this is solid. We're not going first. I like this hand a lot, actually. I think we're okay with drawing a land. We have some early plays, and we really want to be able to play Ill-Gotten Inheritance as early as possible. I feel like most decks in this format want like 15 creatures. I'm just saying, when you have 12, the fact that you don't draw one for 4 turns... Can't really complain because you have considerably lower than average. So, all right. Yeah, maybe we don't get to play our Guildgate next turn, but yeah, Drillbit might have been an okay thing to side in. I don't love it, but. Oh, good. Alright, so... Imperious Oligarch is so gross. We don't have any of those. Thank you very much for the cheer, 7th Devon. Yeah, I don't really feel like killing anything there. Play this and try to get it going, but... Our opponent has had, you know, the first 3 matches were like Ill-Gotten Inheritance at its best, and the other 2 are Ill-Gotten Inheritance the way I've seen it perform most of the time, which is to say, not so good. So, that's a nice draw, that's for sure. Yeah. Love me some Grasping Thrall. Even though it looks like he's trying to kill birds, which I'm not okay with, but, you know, it's a card game. Okay, I'm just gonna take this. I feel like we shouldn't have too much trouble outracing them. Between our Flyer and Ill-Gotten Inheritance. We can also start using Syndicate Guildmage's ability, incidentally. Alright, so... we might have a shot here. Yeah, I mean, that is when it's good. Problem is, that's just not always a situation you can count on. I think I just let this happen. I could use final payment, but I don't feel like it's necessary. Nah. Yeah, let's go ahead and take 3 again. That's annoying. So... should I kill the Grudian here, or just do 2? I think I'm going to kill the Grudian. Sinister, welcome back again, and for being as generous as you are. Thank you very much for the huge bits. I actually think I'm going to stream a little longer today. Do another draft after this one. Instead of my, like, 3 hours, do 4-ish. Ooh. Okay. Now I think we have a real good chance to race. So hopefully you catch more of this stream, Sinister. Why is there a stop there? Okay, yeah. So we're going to take the 3 here. We'll have to stay up. You don't have to, but... Grasping Thrall ruins my life. What new bird creature do I want in War of the Spark? I don't know. An Aven Planeswalker would be cool, I guess. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I think I'm going to put Sentinel's Mark here. We need to gain as much life as we can and do as much to them as we can. And they have all flyers right now, so I figure this is a good idea. Alright, so we're going to go back up to 12. They go down to 10. We're not incredibly far away from making this work. The race, that is. Another land can really lock us in, actually. Yeah, I probably should have attacked with the cat. I just have in my mind, I'm like, I need him to block, but obviously he can't, so. Okay. Where do I draw the bird line? Well, bird creature type is probably where I draw the line. Right, there's a 6th mana. I think we go ahead and attack here. Yeah, I probably will sack the Panther soon. They're gaining life off of this, which is annoying, but... I'm probably going to kill the Grasping Thrall. Or in this case... yeah. The problem is, it's going to be a lot harder for me to do lethal now. They can probably kill me before I can kill them. If I had been able to leave up 6 mana, I may have had a chance. Okay. Well, we might still have a chance, actually. So that puts us up to 4. If we sack this, we go up to 8. They go to 5. Yeah, so we may still have lethal here. I can also use Mortify, but... Ill-gotten inheritance, when you end up in the situation like our opponents, is so annoying. It's like it keeps me alive, and it's slowly killing you. Yeah, I think we just go for it with the inheritance. If they have a trick or something, they can kill us, but otherwise they lose on our turn. I guess they could have a way to gain life. Ill-gotten inheritance got us there that time. Doubling up on them helped. Not a good one. They also mulliganed. Right, this one's okay. We do have an early removal spell. Yeah, I think we probably hold on to the Grudian on top of our library. Something we can play. That's nice. I probably just lead with the Ministrant. I mean, they may have Grotesque Demise, which maybe should incline me a little less to play it. But especially now that they played that Vampire, I mean, just trying to trade with it with our Ministrant is like the dream. If they Grotesque Demise it, it's not going to feel so good, but... doesn't look like they do. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I attack. I think I'll just play my Grudian. Man, that's annoying. It's like, yeah, I can kill it with Bedeck, but like... it's gonna leave annoying creatures behind. Might still be worth it. But... it probably is worth it. Maybe it's just worth trading with, though. Yeah, it's probably better. Alright, so let's try to block this. And block this. Wow, Sinister. You're my hero. Thanks for all those subs and everything you keep giving me. It's a big help. Yeah, so let's block. Yeah. Enjoy the gift subs, everybody. Sinister is generous. Alright, so we both get 2 tokens here, so... yeah, I might need it. I might need the luck. Alright. Okay, so no attacks from us. Our board states right now are pretty funny. Sentinel's Mark could be pretty nice at some point. Not at this point, though. Most people seem interested who voted on the poll, for what that's worth. About me doing a history channel. I might. It may happen this summer. Kind of depends on how my ongoing job search goes. What do we have in here? Grudian and Ministrant. Okay, so... That Hoopo's doing a lot of fanning out its fan on its head right now. Feathers on its head. Whatever. So yeah, we'll attack with both of these. Then we're going to cast Dead Rebels. And yeah, we'll cast our Ministrant. Thank you for the follow, the Teach92. Yeah, we're just gonna take this. Not that we have a choice, really. Hey, Law Mage's Binding, that's gonna help. They have so much more life than me. So yeah, I might start a history channel this summer. Might also increase my output for Magic, because basically I have a one-year appointment as a visiting professor, and it ends in May, and I haven't lined up a job for the fall yet, so I'm in kind of a awkward situation there. All right, so we're gonna bedeck the Thrall here. Yeah, the Deckmaster overlay is pretty cool. The channel would, I mean, my area of specialty is basically like interfaith history, you know, Muslim, Christian, Jewish relations, in the Middle Ages specifically. So it would probably be that kind of stuff. There are other things that interest me, though, that I, as a professor who has done YouTube for a long time, I sort of think of teaching as content creation already. I've already sort of designed parts of lectures that I think are entertaining and could be converted into a YouTube video. I don't have the editing skills that some other people have. It's not entirely a bloody history, 7th Devon, and that's kind of the point. That's kind of why I would want to talk about it, because people think of it all as being bad. And some of it is, but it's not all bad. We might be able to pull this one out. So, I think we got a real shot here. For a while, I was sort of, like, we're going down, but it doesn't look like it. We've got Law Mage's Binding, Sentinel's Mark. We have all that stuff ready to help us. Alright, fair enough. Play our Pegasus. We're getting there. Okay. That sucks for them, because it's just the Thrall that's already removed. They basically had to pay 4 to gain 3 life there, which is not ideal. Okay. Do I want to use Sentinel's Mark here? I kind of think I do. Let's try. Put it on our Pegasus, who can both attack and block. All right. Works for me. Okay, So let's lose this. No. Thanks for asking me. Target a creature. We'll target that. And then we'll sacrifice this. Wow. The luck came back to us there, and now we have a shot to go 5-1. Seemed like the Lady Luck had left us, but she came back. Right, this is pretty good, I think. Is it worth playing Twilight Panther on turn 1? I think it is, because right now we're not doing anything on turn 2 anyway. Yeah, it is nice that they fixed that. I haven't done it yet, but it'll happen probably where I screw it up. Yeah, so, I mean, the Twilight Panther's going to get in for 2 here before anything happens. And that matters if we're going to try to win with Ill-Gotten Inheritance, as we have been. Wonder if they have high alert. We haven't seen it, but it definitely could be around. Kind of leaning towards the vampire. I can potentially use Sentinel's Mark with it to make it a lot scarier. Yeah, I think that's fine. Well, that's annoying. Drawing Grotesque Demise isn't, though. Yeah, we'll just... And then end our turn. I think I attack here and threaten with Sentinel's Mark. My cat is commenting on my choices. So let's see if they can blow us out there. There's a chance they can, but it's a huge blowout for us if they can't. Nope, they can't. Gain a bunch more life, too. A 4/3 lifelink is a lot better than a 3/1 lifelink. What a surprise. Her name is Metuka, and we usually call her Tuki for short. It means sweetie in Hebrew. Interesting. They didn't do anything. Okay, well, that makes sense. Something we can sack to final payment later without feeling bad about, though. Alright, well, I say let's play Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Ah, that's annoying. Okay. So we can final payment to get rid of it, but I'm not that concerned about it. Do we get thought collapsed again here? No. Oh, that's true. I can sack both. Yeah, Rester's Admonition. Frustrating. I'm actually gonna attack with my Panther here and see what happens. My cat's playing with paper very loudly. Yeah, so we'll play our Spirit again. Come here. Come get back on your bed. And be quiet. I don't know where she is now. Yeah, someone at the Mythic Championship forgot you could sack enchantments to it, so it's not, or at least he forgot that you could sack, he got that Mythic enchantment put on him and didn't realize you could sack it. So yeah. So I think we're gonna kill this Pegasus one way or another. Yeah, so we're gonna go final payment, pay an additional cost, sacrifice creature enchantment. I think I picked... What the heck's going on here? Oh, target a creature. Hold on a second. Just gonna make sure I don't screw this up. And yeah, target the Pegasus. Alright, and then... I guess the Twilight Panther's not attacking, actually. Yeah, that captive audience. Yeah, that was the one. That was the one. It was a pretty exciting Pro Tour. Like, I don't even play Constructed or Mythic Championship. I watched, parts of the top 8 because the decks were so interesting. Like, the Mono Blue Tempo deck is pretty wacky. So, do I just play Gate Colossus and say, well, you're dead if you don't kill this somehow? Yeah, I guess so. Alright, we did it. In game 1, anyway. And... could think about Exposed to Daylight, but... still don't really see enough to convince me that that's what I should do. Yeah, it was exciting. I don't know the last time I really watched coverage. Long time ago. I was super into Constructed and watching coverage like when I was in high school. So I watched a lot of it back then. There wasn't even Twitch yet, so... it's a different time. There was YouTube. Alright, this looks solid. We haven't used... I don't know if we've ever used our non-black or white mana today. Ooh. Now we get to play turn 2 Guild Mage too. That might get quenched. Nope. I think there is a difference in deck quality. In some ways, you know, this is a completely different format than actually drafting with people. I'm just attacking because it's a free attack if they don't block. And if they do block, it doesn't matter. My Viscopa Vampires are so bad against Senate Courier. Yeah, she had a pretty... excuse me, they had a pretty scary stare down. It was pretty amazing. So yeah, now we'll play our guy, and looks like we're just at parity here. Al Alehouse, thanks for the subscription. Oh my god, my cat. What did you just knock over? Normally when I stream, she just sleeps the whole time. I haven't seen High Alert yet, but today she's like, wants my attention. And to get that, she often knocks stuff over near me, because she knows how to annoy humans in a really effective way. I think I may just leave mana up and start doing this Guild Mage ability. This Guild Mage can tap down big creatures or do a little tiny bit of damage. It's basically what it does. And that looks like it's what it's going to start doing. Yeah, after this game, one way or another, I'm going to have to let her out of my room. But then she gets mad about that sometimes, too. So, yeah, we'll play Twilight Panther. You know what's funny is my cat doesn't really do that with the computer screen. She mostly, you know, there's a desk. I'm on a desk and then I have a smaller desk next to me, and she knocked over my luckily closed water bottle, if you heard the loud sound. Man. That's going to open the floodgates a bit this turn. See what they do. I think they just crack in with everything. That seems pretty bold if they do that. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Works for me. I'm holding on for to be decked for something that's a real problem. We haven't really seen anything that's a real problem yet. Interesting. So I think we can attack here with our Viscopa Vampire and threaten the Sentinel's Mark. A double block won't even take it down, so... This is what we did to them last game. And we're doing it again. See you later, Cynic Courier. And then we'll play our Spirit. Yeah, you would think they have High Alert, right? Look at their board. They just haven't had it. No, and I mean, like, I like the Courier and the Messenger in just about any deck, but I don't love the Pegasus. Well, that's annoying. We can get it back by killing it, obviously, but it's not going to be super impactful to do so. Yeah, I can't block and kill any of your flyers, so... attacking with them does make sense. Okay. What do I have in my graveyard right now? No creatures. That's kind of what I thought. So we'll play our Vampire. Unfortunately, none of their creatures are big, so we can't tap them down. We definitely have, you know, this is going to be unblockable on this board, so that's nice. Man. Them and their Sphinx's Insights. We've drawn a lot of cards. They're going to hit that high alert eventually, and then we need to hit our Mortify pretty desperately, if that's what happens. I'd probably just go ahead and kill the Deputy at the end of their turn with Bedeck. I mean, gets me another creature. Certainly matters. Man, that's enough flyers. Just saying. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and Bedeck. Hey, there's our flyer. That's what we're looking for. One that can actually kill theirs in combat, too. One that if we trade, we can get back with Dead Revels and get that trigger again. We're in a pretty nice place. Oh. Okay. Unless they do that. Pass to attackers. You know, I probably should be attacking with my Panther. So we probably do bring in our enchantment hate, incidentally. We take 4. We need to draw our ill-gotten gains to really start to get things going here. Okay, that's going to be useful. So I'm just going to play Gate Colossus here. And hope it resolves. I mean, there's, yeah. If they don't have a way to kill it, it's going to kill them pretty quickly. That's for sure. Oh. I had 2 different creatures. I was like, finally. We definitely want our enchantment hate. And they shut them both down. We need some final payments to get rid of them. And then bring them back with Dead Revels. Of course, I draw an Orzhov Guildgate, which theoretically could get it back. Alright, so I think I'm going to attack here. Let's gain some life. They do have 1 good block, obviously, against the Guild Mages, but... I mean, the Vampires, but that's okay. Yeah, I mean, a straight-up trade works for me. Aw, man, now you Sentinels marked me. Now we don't lose... They don't lose anything. Yeah, I actually won that last match. I did. Miraculous. So... I could use Dead Revels to get them both back, but they're not very good right now, so I don't think I want to. Our Syndicate Guild Mage can contribute to this race a little. Yeah, that Vigilance is not cool. Man, I need final payment. Final payment would solve so many problems. we'd be able to kill one of their creatures and get Gate Colossus online. Uh-oh. So tap my Spirit of the Skies. Spires. I see. Yeah. Yeah, it probably would have been fine to do that. Hold on to the gate. Yeah, we're dead. So yeah, we want to bring in our enchantment hate for game 3. Yeah, at least one of them. We do also have Mortify, of course. Might just be Tome of the Guild Pact. I don't know that we have time to girdle around with it here. Yeah. Don't think I do. Good, my cat has settled back down. So yeah, so this draft will have taken around 3 hours, but I'll jump into another one after this probably. Tomb has done nothing. Yeah, I haven't drawn it, or if I have, I haven't had the time to play it. I've seen people go off with it several times, and I know it's possible, but we've never drawn it in the right situation. Mulligan. Alright, that's pretty good. Yep, that is 2. We're going to play Plague White. It's actually a better attacker early than the Guild Mage is. Yeah, and then I'll play the Vampire. Pretty aggressive start that can be backed up by some things. Oh, God. I'm going to have to Law Mage's Binding that thing. It's what shut us down last game. Take that. Pretty aggressive, but if they don't have a 1/4 in play, I might have a chance. Works for me. Alright, so we're gonna go Vizkopa. Oh crap. Why'd you tap my mana that way, auto tap? Wanted me to leave me up mana for Bedeck, I guess. But I wanted to play my Guild Mage there too. Gotta check what's auto tapping, you know? We can kill that at least, but I still don't like it. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna use... That's why it left us mana up. Alright, drop him to 8. Guild Mage's ability is suddenly a very real way to win. My Guild Mage is so much better than our Guild Mage. The Senate one is so good, the Azorius one. Okay, well that's a good draw. So yeah, we'll attack with our Plague White. I think we're in good shape here, because now they're at 4. So we have this ability and an evasive creature. Yeah, auto tap does work. It ended up working out, but it may not have. Okay. All the Law Mage's bindings. Yeah, they can start gaining life to counteract the 2 I do with this Senate Guild Mage, unfortunately. Should I just go for the kill here? Mortify? I mean, we want to kill this creature anyway. It's a scary one. I'd rather mortify their creature than blow up one of the auras on my guys. So let's go for Mortify. See if that seals the deal here. Oh, yeah, they can gain life, but then they go to 2. We had a crazy aggro start this time, which is kind of funny. So if we untap and they don't gain life, they're dead to Guild Mage, even if they play blockers. All right, 5-1. We did it. We had some stumbles along the way, but in the end, we did pretty well. Let's update. We're going to do another draft this morning, go a little later than my normal scheduled time. Actually, probably considerably later. But I feel like doing so. I don't have a ton of work to do, so that helps, you know, life work. So 5-1. That takes us up to 64 and 32.